Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Meal Prep Sundays with the DFAM. I'm Margaux, the mom.
Hi, I'm Steve, the dad.
And today we are getting ready for Cinco de Mayo. Do you want to tell everybody what we're making?
When we started this, I didn't even know it was Cinco de Mayo.
It was divine timing.
It always sneaks up on us.
Divine timing.
But yes, we are doing Southwestern restaurant food. We have, it's so much fun doing these recipes because it brings back tons of memories. I think the last time we talked about food and memories was like when Taylor Dane was on, talking about breakfast and the memories it brings up. But these recipes are coming from a friend of ours that owned a restaurant, a Southwestern restaurant called Hot Tamale. And right when Margaux and I moved back to Grand Rapids after college, like 25 plus years ago, we started going to this little restaurant and became friends with the owner and his staff. And unfortunately, he shut the restaurant down. But after he shut it down, he came back to our house on special occasions and taught us some of his recipes. So we're gonna do a couple of those today.
Viva Rodrigo.
And it all kind of goes together for a salad that Margaux used to eat. And literally, it was when she was pregnant, having kids, this was the thing that fueled her.
Really, so good.
And literally, it was called the Margaux salad. I don't know if any of you saw our email, but Chef Rod, the owner of the restaurant, Rod Pierce, he made up this salad for Margaux, and eventually he put it on the menu, and it was just called the Margaux salad. And it's very simple, very good, but it also is a great food prep thing because we're going to make some of these things in big quantities, and then all week long, we'll be eating it in different recipes, different ways, but it's so good.
You guys are going to want these recipes. So today we are going to do Margaux salad, and we are going to do black bean nachos. You need the same ingredients basically for both.
Are we going to make those?
Well, we're not. We can just explain it, but it's the same meal prep. It's the same meal prep for both. So you can make whatever you want. You can make grilled burritos with it. You can make the salad. You can make the nachos. You can make so many things with it.
We're making a salsa, Rod's salsa Americana, and then a white sauce, which is like a ranch sauce, ranchero sauce.
It's called ranchero.
So those are the two sauces that we're going to use. But the salsa, you can put it in so many different recipes to make it. So we prep for these on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We did it on Friday this week. But we
did some of it on Thursday night.
We did. We made
We only made one thing.
We made the ranchero and the salsa. I made the salsa on Friday. But when I made it, I've already made you saute a couple chicken breasts and it kind of falls apart, and then you've got this, and then you cook it in the salsa, and by the time you're done, you've got this amazing filling for burritos, for like street tacos. And then I also did a whole batch earlier today of just ground turkey with the salsa and a couple other spices in it. So we've got that for the week. Teddy's coming home this week. She's done with college.
We've had a big weekend. We'll talk a little bit more about that when we get started.
So we'll have black beans. We'll have Mexican chicken. We'll have ground beef style taco meat. Just all this stuff in the refrigerator.
Ready to go.
And when we have that, it's just like open the refrigerator and what do you want to make? It's all there. It's awesome.
And it's so good. It's so good.
It's really fast.
And we always start, the whole reason why we're doing Meal Prep Sundays with the DFAM is because our family came together and wanted to inspire and uplift other families. During this very challenging time, we thought, you know what? We'll get together once a week. We'll see each other. Teddy will be joining us live. Maybe some of the other kids will today too. But we get to see each other once a week. And also, it's better for your health to meal prep at home. You're in control of the food, what you're eating, how much you're eating, and also for your finances. It's better for your finances. We were seeing a lot of takeout happening on a lot of different accounts in the DFAM. And so we thought, you know what? It's great to support restaurants. We need to do that. But at the same time, we need to take care of our finances. So let's plan ahead. We had a great restaurant meal yesterday to celebrate Ellie's graduation. But we can't do that every single night. It's not healthy for your body and it's not healthy for your bank account. So anyway, we always start these Meal Prep Sundays with the DFAM with a financial goal to date, a financial update to date. So I am going to bring that up, and we'll give you everybody's percent to goal. Well, we know who's winning if you want to talk about that for a second.
It's always Stevie. He's so good at just putting money away for his goal. It's boring, puts it up a little bit every week. Did you find it?
No, it's pulling up the very first. It's pulling up the
How
very
come
first
we don't
email.
have it?
Here. I'm sorry. I thought I had it pulled up, and I think my phone timed out on me. All right, so here are our weekly financial updates. Steve and Margaux are checking in with almost 2%. We're not there yet to goal by November 5th, but this is really important. Talk about like all the things that we've done. We just had our second debt-free degree. Ellie is our second debt-free degree. Teddy just finished her second year at
She's done with her first half of college.
First half of college, debt-free.
2.5.
I just finished maxing out my 2021 IRA. And so there are some boxes that we had to check first. Chester broke his leg. That drained our emergency account, our emergency fund. So we have to refill that. So there's all these things that we have to do before we do this debt snowball on our mortgage, but we're there. So we'll be making more progress in the coming weeks. Stevie is checking in with 48% to go.
No, that's awesome.
So good. Ellie, 3.7%. I have a feeling that hers will be bumped up too in the very near future. And Teddy checking in with 8.18% to goal. So with that being said,
Teddy's going to be doing better too, because she's got
Teddy's locked and loaded with some
at least
job
one
opportunities,
income job this summer. So
yeah. So anyway, everyone's ready to go, and this is I think we're coming up on our 25th episode. I don't think this is 25. I think this might be like 23 or 24, but we've been committed to it for that long. That's 6 months.
We got to eat, right?
You got to eat.
That's kind of the beauty of
this.
We want
to see each other. We want to eat good food. And one of the things that Steve and I have said over and over in the last 6 months is we have never eaten so, I don't even know if this is a word, but it's what's coming to mind, eclectically.
Yeah, I was going to say that. We've never
eclectically.
Just for fun, we've been eating these interesting recipes that we've
get stuck in a rut of making the same thing over and over again. We can't come on and make the same thing for you over and over again. That would be boring. And we've had some special guests bring some really fun things. We've had
requests from people
to the table,
to make certain things.
Anyway, it's been really fun. And like these things, like pickling, that we always thought was so complicated. And
we still have
a ton
of pickles.
We still have so many pickles from that episode.
Actually, we used the last bit of the jalapenos in the recipe today.
And there are so many ideas that we have ready to go in the future that we haven't even done yet. So anyway, we've eaten like a lot of different things over the last 6 months, which has been fun. We've checked in with each other at least once a week with you all, but that's not all the conversations that have to happen ahead of time to plan what we're doing. I mean, it's just a great conversation starter. Stevie always likes to come over right after our broadcast because he knows we have
tonight would be a good night
really
to come over,
good
Steve.
food. Yeah, Stevie, if you're watching, you definitely want to come tonight. It's not just beans for you. Dad's got you covered with some turkey and chicken that's spiced differently than you're usually eating it. So it's just been a fun way to bring our families together, and we want to inspire and uplift other families to do the same thing. And we are staying accountable with our financial goals to date. We don't lose track of our goals. We make a relationship with our goals, and we keep checking in on them every single week. I hope you are doing the same thing. Are you ready to get started?
We gotta go.
Okay. Tell me what we're doing first.
So we're gonna do the. I need to talk about both. The salsa. I actually have to start by putting some Roma tomatoes in the broiler. So I'm gonna put these in, and while these are cooking. Asparagus soup.
Sorry.
But we're not going to do this right now. We're going to actually do the ranchero sauce. I'm just saying, while these are cooking in the broiler, I'm going to do the ranchero sauce. That's how long it takes to make the ranchero sauce.
And if you, which is like nothing. So if you would like these recipes, please go to www.dfam.life. Go there. The recipes will magically show up to you. You definitely want these recipes. They are nowhere else to be found otherwise. They have to come to you via email right now. So with that being said, I'll put up, how about we do this one? Yeah. It looks like we have some live viewers. Welcome, everyone. Let me know where you are checking in from. Say hello.
All right. I got to explain what I'm doing. Can I go?
Go ahead.
So when we made our food prep version of this, we used all dairy-free ingredients. We used dairy-free sour cream. So this ranchero sauce has equal parts sour cream and mayonnaise. It's got dried chives, dried parsley, a bunch of pepper, garlic, and jalapenos, and then about a half a cup of milk with some what is this? Rice vinegar. Rice vinegar in it. So I have to stir it because it gets a little curdled because of the vinegar. And this is what you put into the mixture to kind of get it to the thickness that you want. So some people like their salad dressing a little thicker. You know, I'm just gonna put this whole thing in there. So, do you want me to say like how much of everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a cup and a half of dried chives. It seems like a lot, and it is, but just trust me. A cup and a half of dried parsley. 2.5 teaspoons. Is that right? Look at how many teaspoons.
2.5 tablespoons.
2.5 tablespoons of black pepper.
You can't use like a pepper mill.
Yeah, so you have to like get it out of one of those tins. And then I think 6 cloves of garlic, and then 2 full jalapeno peppers, but one of them, like 1.5. Is this right? This is supposed to be 3. 3. So 1.5 gets seeded, and 1.5 is unseeded. And just chop them up. And literally all this stuff goes in the mixer, or not in the mixer, you just mix it. And then
so there's a typo.
What's the typo?
If you are watching
What's
this live, you are getting the update.
Oh, look, I did say that.
Yeah. So
I know that it's 1.5 and 1.5 because I laughed at that. So it should be 3.
It's 3 total jalapenos. We'll have to fix that when we send out the on-demand email.
But you know what?
But you're here, and because you're here,
you're
getting it firsthand.
So there's one. Ooh, I've got a cut on my hand. Ugh. I should just put them all in for us because we kind of like it hot and spicy. All right, we're gonna chop this up. Hey, would you check on just to do a quick check on the broiler?
Okay.
So if I didn't tell you how many, I put 5 full Roma tomatoes in the broiler with olive oil on them. Cut them in half, put them cut side down with olive oil and salt and pepper. So that's what gets cooked for the salsa. And then we're also going to mix in the food processor fresh Romas. So that's how you get like a fresh plus a little roasty taste in it. So good.
You guys, this salsa is so good warm. When you make it fresh and it's warm, I think this is just one more second, so I'm not going to go very far.
Yeah, and you can pull it out early and just let it sit until I get to it.
I love it. It's so good. This salsa, though, only lasts about 3 to 4 days because it is fresh, and you got to put it in the refrigerator. We've talked about trying to see if we could freeze it, but I just don't know that you can. So
I'm going to look at the... Okay, that's pretty good.
Ritu, is the ranchero sauce worth the richness calories? Absolutely.
So we're
this
actually
ranchero sauce is blow your mind good. And I will tell you this, do not eat the ranchero sauce and then go out on a date. So when I used to eat it hot tamale on a regular basis, which by the way, so you take everything in moderation. When the restaurant closed, I think we both lost about 5 to 10 pounds. Yeah. We were eating there way too much. This was before kids and when Stevie was little. And we have a couple fun hot tamale stories. So Ritu used to live here in Grand Rapids, and I think she was a hot tamale patron. Yes. So Ritu, this recipe is incredible. And I did make our test batch in our test kitchen for the photos and everything with all vegan dairy products. Ooh, and Steve wanted it tonight. So we have both now. We'll have dairy ranchero sauce. This is the OG recipe. And then my vegan sauce in the refrigerator.
This is like both of these recipes. Don't worry about the garlic content because it is what it is. It's so good.
It is so good.
It smells really good. So this is actually how Rod would make it with the mayonnaise, and he was so funny. He would make things, and Margaux, this is like right when the beginning of being vegan, and he was there. And she would say, Rod, are you sure this is vegan? And he was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And she knew. He totally would just lie to her and mix stuff with butter. And, oh, yeah, I promise it's vegan. I promise.
So, and to get the chives and the, what's the other one? Parsley? What's the other? Yeah. To get the chives and parsley in the type of quantity that you need for this recipe, you really need to go to Gordon's Food Service or something and buy them in the much larger containers just because you need so much. And it's really nice if you have a garden. When we had a garden, if you have parsley, you have a lot of parsley. If you have chives, you have a lot of chives.
Sweet, those look good. All right, that is done. You know what we should do?
So that's the ranchero sauce.
I will get like some chips so you can taste it. You gotta be careful because you wanted to make nachos tonight.
I know. We are just celebrating all weekend. Congratulations to anybody that has a graduate, whether that's a graduate from high school or middle school or elementary school or college or postgraduate studies. Congratulations to everyone that has a graduate or if you are graduating. So our big news is that Ellie Drake just graduated from the University of Michigan yesterday with honors, and it is such a big deal because
she didn't get that from her mom or dad. So
what do you mean, like that?
The honors part.
Oh, the honors. No, she did not. She definitely achieved that all on her own.
Taste it. Tell me what you think.
Oh, you guys.
You gotta tell me if that's it. Oh yeah. That's totally it. In this recipe, the longer it sits and kind of stews, the better it tastes.
It's making me want to cry. It's so good.
See, I would even put some more garlic in there.
Oh, that's the real deal right there.
All right, let's do the
So good.
salsa. With this, I need our big old. Here, you gotta take that.
So we are very proud of Ellie for graduating. She's at a graduation party. Her partner, Jack, his graduation party with his family is today. We went and celebrated yesterday with them.
Okay.
So what's up next? The salsa.
This is a salsa. So
okay.
we use a regular, what do you call these? Traditional tomatoes. It's like a beefsteak tomato or whatever. Yeah. A regular tomato. There's a lot more liquid in these than in Roma tomatoes, so we use both. So fresh Romas and one fresh regular tomato. And what I like to do is do these first. Rod taught us cut them into moon shapes.
So we had him over, and this is the book. This is the Hot Tamale Bible that I wrote everything in. Now, as you can tell from the cover, there was a little bit of wine drinking or probably some margaritas.
He gave us some margarita recipe in there.
Did he?
It had beer and wine in it.
Oh, that's right. Because in his restaurant, I think he was approved for beer and wine.
He was
I
trying
even
to
have
make a
stickers.
margarita. I don't think he ever did.
And look, he even signed it for me. I don't know.
Did he? Let me see. Oh, that's cute.
Bueno appetito, Chef Rodrigo. So I hope you guys enjoy these recipes for Cinco de Mayo. I actually am so excited. I will be in Austin on a business trip for Cinco de Mayo, and I'll be in San Antonio for lunch on Wednesday. And then we have reservations for True Food Kitchen in Austin on Cinco de Mayo. I haven't even told you that yet.
That's awesome.
That is so fun.
So I just put 3 fresh jalapenos in. I think I did 5 more Roma tomatoes and then 1 big tomato. What else do I gotta do? Oh, I got all this stuff over here.
Do you want me to put this in here?
No, not yet. 4 cloves of garlic, 1 small white onion, and then green onion, a couple green onions. I gotta blend this before it gets too thick. Part of the trick is you don't want to like over blend it because it gets too liquidy.
So if you guys have any questions, pop those in the chat too. This has been a big weekend. We had the Kentucky Derby going on, graduations.
Okay, there's that. Yum. I'm gonna put a bunch of this is like literally a half a bunch of cilantro goes in there. That's good. Okay, so we have this, which looks like, what does this look like? What do you call that?
It looks like pico de gallo.
Pico de gallo. Yeah, so it's pico de gallo. And what we're gonna do is mix up the cooked tomatoes and then put some tomato juice in it. Then I might actually put some more garlic in here. We just like it really garlicky. Okay, so get my.
Oh my gosh, you guys,
Still hot.
that is out of this world good.
So we just get these, and this gives it like a little bit of a smoky flavor from the broiler.
And you can always do those tomatoes early and then let them cool to room temperature, but the salsa is really good, kind of warm.
The other spice that's kind of interesting that Rod used was white pepper in this. So you salt and pepper to taste, but you use white pepper.
Okay, so here are a couple fun hot tamale stories. Number 1, when Rod finally got his liquor license, what was that wine he had?
Concha y Toro. It was sort of like, I'd like to call it like mid-grade, but I don't think it was. It came in a really big bottle, and it was just really good, like South American red stuff.
I think that's why it didn't give me a headache, because it was South American.
I think
red
it was
wine.
we were young and we just drank a lot more.
And he had little plastic
Little
plastic
juice cups.
juice cups, and that was his red wine glass, and he would never let my cup be empty.
That cup would
And
never.
we would sit at the bar, like there was all kinds of seats. There were all kinds of seats. I think there were only 3 or 4 seats up at the bar, but we would want to sit there just to talk to him
talk to the staff.
because his stories were so good. Like he was an unbelievable storyteller.
Okay, so now we have these little cans of tomato juice. Can you believe this is how juice used to come?
Like look at how small
that was enough juice. Now I feel like juice needs to be like 32 ounce or something like that. We drink a lot as, I think it's an American thing.
Everything's just gotten so big. Like that used to be in your lunch boxes. Think about it, pineapple juice. I know my mom used to give me pineapple juice.
Oh yeah.
That's not even 8 ounces.
5.5 ounces.
5.5 ounces. And that was like, never thought it was not enough. And now it's just gotten like big gulps. Everything's been getting big gulp size.
What do you think? One more, or is that liquidy?
Oh no, that's liquidy enough. So you might want to show. Oh, look who's here!
Hi.
She on the camera?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you are here. Oh, you must have admin.
I do.
Oh, good.
Look at me.
So I'm also putting more garlic in, just cause it's Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. So what's going on in the kitchen?
The hot tamale and eat way too much white sauce when Steve was on business trip because he would complain about my breath.
I said it like one time, and that was the last time I said because Margaux got really mad at me.
Because it was like the one thing
It was like we were married for 2 weeks, and I told her she had garlicky breath. Holy cow! It's like everything was so much bigger back then. All right, give me a. Now you just tell me to go straight to hell.
Oh, we're on camera, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, it's so good. That needs
I'm
to sit off.
jealous.
It needs a little more salt.
Salt. We're glad you said that. Is there
So
no garlic in it?
what's going on? You are
Nothing.
done with your second year.
She said
I
you
am
should,
done.
Like, yeah.
It's a little bit. It's really nice out. So there's a few people out, and there's like grads doing stuff. But I am doing nothing today because I deserve it. So
You do
I
deserve
took a nap.
You worked hard for that nothing, don't you?
I did, and I don't have to move on to the next thing. I'm allowed to just relax for a day or two or a week. So that's what I'm doing until I see you guys. Right. I'm excited to come back home and recharge a little bit.
Good. What did you think about yesterday? Ellie's graduation.
It was so fun. I'm just so happy we got to see her, and she was just so happy.
It was so fun.
I'm glad she's done. No more stress for now.
Absolutely. All right.
You know the one thing that I was grateful for today, on top of Ellie graduating, was that she just seemed so happy.
She did. She seemed so happy. She was able to get her hair done and look all pretty, and I think that definitely helped her.
All right, we're gonna assemble a salad. So can you?
That's it, you guys. The salsa is done.
That's
The
it.
ranchero sauce is done.
So
You can make the beans as
the beans,
complicated
you guys,
or not as you want.
I made a quickie version of our beans. When Margaux used to do it, we used to soak them overnight, do lots of things. But I just used a couple big cans of black beans, and then I put cumin in it, and I sautéed onions and garlic and celery before that. Rod used to call that the Holy Trinity. Just that celery adds some cool taste.
Yeah, well, wait, what are the three? What is the Holy Trinity?
Celery,
Garlic,
garlic,
onions.
and onions. And then I just boiled it down so that the beans are really thick.
You should show them. You don't have the cans. You don't have the food cans.
Can you
going.
see how thick they are, Teddy? Can
That
you
is
see that?
thick. That is thick, to
Yeah.
say the least.
All right, so those are gonna go on the salad. Honey, the lettuce is right there.
Hey, Ted, can you keep your eye on the chat?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I can't really see from back here.
Yeah, no, what is that? Oh, it's lettuce. That all looks so good. I'm extremely jealous that I'm not able to enjoy it.
Some of it will still be. Well, when are you
Ooh.
coming? Tuesday or
Hopefully it's not there. Well, no, I'll be back Wednesday, but
Wednesday?
Wait, are we gonna assemble a salad? I want you to. So use that lettuce. Put it in here.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this could be the fastest episode ever.
what?
So awesome. Hold on, we gotta clean up as we go.
So you guys got rice there too?
Oh, you know what? We didn't.
No, I didn't do rice,
we
but I
didn't do
can.
rice.
No?
I can have it for you when you get home.
Oh no, it's okay.
I know you like beans and rice.
So for anyone that's been following our recipes, we've given cilantro lime rice, we've given just regular rice, we've given all different rice recipes. Cilantro lime rice would be really good with this.
That would be very good.
I don't even know if he put.
I think Rod used to make his rice with chicken stock, and again, tell me he didn't, but
Totally vegan.
because that was not vegan.
There is.
But you
It was
can
good,
also
I bet.
a little bit. Gosh, I did this so much. You can mix rice with a little bit of salsa. I had that as a snack a lot. It depends. Again, my rules have changed now that I am over 50. My rules of what I can eat and when.
What's the saying that you have?
Carb free after 3.
Carb free after 3.
That would
Wow.
have to be when we don't have a whole house full of Rod's food.
That's true.
We're not perfect all of the time.
No.
We can take the salsa Americana. So this is like, this meal is the direct opposite of my last asparagus and abs and asparagus soup episode that we did.
This is good food.
This food feeds your soul. That food will get you to your body composition goals. So the other thing, if you read the email, that Rod was always worried about my protein consumption. So he would put egg whites on my
What?
stuff.
That's so sweet.
Yes.
Egg whites are done.
That's
Everything's done?
The egg whites are done.
What?
look at how fast that is.
That's so quick. I might have to make some rice and beans
Do you want
for
this
dinner.
Yes.
Is that good?
Oh, that's good. There. There's that.
Goes on last.
Oh yeah.
That goes on top of everything.
So I wanted to show you guys. We don't have the food cam going today. Steve made me some egg whites. Are these egg whites from the carton?
They are
egg
from the
whites?
carton, yeah. Oh, the salsa is muy bueno.
We need some serving spoons. I wanted to show them the huge containers of the chives and the parsley. Can you grab that?
These big bad boys. They're like restaurants.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're big. So
You're ready.
thank you to Aubrey who went out and did our
She found them.
grocery recon on Thursday. And she did have to go to Gordon's Food Service to find the larger quantities.
Mom, Ritu has a question.
What is it?
When are you going to make the Mexican lasagna for everyone?
Oh, so good. I had none of these recipes, Ritu, are my carb free. Go along with the carb free.
They're good, though. They're
after
very
food.
good.
Go for it. Look at that.
That looks really good.
You guys.
Is that it? Or did
You
you
guys, it was really simple. No, he did
It's
it.
just salsa and that?
Yeah. And another thing, so look at this. Done.
Boom.
33. Look
Bam.
at that. So good, you guys.
Beautiful.
Can't wait to eat that. That's everything.
What's that?
So did you give a black bean recipe in the email this week?
Yeah.
So the black bean recipe is in there.
Speedy
Remember
black beans.
to look through your old emails if you're looking for the cilantro lime rice. A website is coming. Maybe that would be a good project for Teddy this summer.
I have a job. You're just loading things on me. I have a
Maybe not, I
full-time job.
Rice and beans, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, that's so
So
good.
yummy.
that's it, you guys. Can you believe it? We
Good
have
job,
5
team.
episodes. So here are a couple other fun Rodrigo stories. We have to give him the right props because he's such an incredible man. Taken too early from us. So one of the stories is the restaurant had closed. The restaurant closed between Stevie and Ellie. And actually, Steve went to Hot Tamale. I'm not kidding. When I put in my post that anytime we are anywhere starving or we can't find food, Steve will be like, if you could have anything you would want right now, what would it be? And it is always this And black bean nachos.
Or black bean nachos made with the same
You
stuff.
got to eat this and then just a few black bean nachos. It's always for 30 years. This has been the answer. So, and this is killing me to not eat this right now, by the way. Can you give me a fork? I want one bite. So we, when I was in the hospital with Stevie and he was born and we both were safe, and I think you went home and slept a little bit.
Yep.
You went home and slept a little bit because Stevie was born at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Then Steve woke up the next day and went to Hot Tamale and ordered me a ton of food to bring to the hospital. And while he was there waiting for the food, tell them what you did.
I don't want to. So Margaux said that we used to sit at the bar all the time, and the bar was like a tiled countertop, and the edge of it was this, had a beefy 4x4, and they had it stained. And I would always drink this Negro Modelo beer. I loved it. And while I was waiting for the order, I started scratching in the wooden part of the bar, and I scratched our initials in it, and they got not like really mad because I was a really good customer. But I don't know why I did it. I think I was just totally out of it.
You did like SD plus MD. They're gonna know who that is.
Oh, I know. They did. Oh, and they were like, Steve, you did it like right in front of us. And then when they closed the restaurant down, they wanted to give us that part of the bar.
Okay, and you
We
guys
never got it.
My eyes are rolling
What?
up in my head. Good. This is
We never
so.
got it, but it was cute. Teddy, you missed Hot Tamale.
I totally did, but it sounds really good.
So Stevie
I would have
was
loved
raised
it.
on it because when he was in my belly, I'm sure I ate a lot of it, which is probably why
Why he loves spicy stuff.
hot sauce is like
So-
his favorite thing on the planet.
It's like he can only eat food with hot sauce. You
So-
ruined him.
So that was a really cute story on Stevie's birth and hot tamale. We have a really cute picture of Stevie with a hot tamale sombrero. So cute. Because they had one of those big sombreros for birthdays. So he's a little tiny baby with this big thing on his head. That's so cute. And then the story for Ellie is that the restaurant closed and we were devastated when the restaurant had to close. And Rod went to work for a big church here in town, Calvary Church.
A mega church.
And he was in charge of food at the church.
He was in charge of the food ministry.
Food minister. It was perfect for him, feeding mass quantities of food to a whole bunch of people that would appreciate his awesome food. So, but I don't think everyone there liked spicy food. So
No.
I don't think he made his Mexican
He had to make
food
like
a whole
country
lot.
club food, and
Like food for the masses.
he liked doing it, but he really liked making his old stuff. Sauce once in
And
a while.
so we came home from having Ellie. No. Yes, we came home with Ellie as an infant, newborn, like just home. And when we walked to the door with her, there was a load of hot tamale. The restaurant was closed, and there was a load of his food at the front door, just sitting there. He had no idea I was pregnant or delivering a baby. He just happened to do an event where he happened to have leftovers, and he knew we would love them, and he left them there. What amazing divine timing is that? That was so cute. I called him and I was like, did you know we just came home from the hospital? And he said no. And then my last story about hot tamale, I think, is that Steve and I did our first Ironman in Florida in, I don't even know, like 2004, I think.
I remember.
And of course, the restaurant was closed, but he was still in town. And so we paid Rod to make us all of the hot tamale food. We put it in a cooler. We drove to Florida for this race. We had like one of those coolers that plugged into the back of your car to stay cold. So everything was chilled. We talk about delayed gratification a lot on Meal Prep Sundays with the DFAM because of finances. We would not allow ourselves to eat that food until the race was done. And after the race,
That was our treat.
we were staying in Seaside, Florida. We went to Seaside, checked in, I think we fell asleep. Well, no. We were still in Panama City at that point. We woke up at 4:00 in the morning and ate as much hot tamale as we possibly could because we were too tired after the race, and you're too sick because you have too many goop hacks going on in your body. We were so sick, we just showered, went to bed, but then we woke up at 4:00 in the morning and had the most amazing hot tamale feast. And then subsequently, for a couple of days after, took it to Seaside, Florida, and
So good.
ate. It was so good. But that's all that I got through. That's the only thing I could think of going through the race is that I got hot tamale at the finish line.
Oh.
That's so cute.
I loved it. So I hope you guys enjoy these recipes as much as we have over the years. I hope they create fun memories for you. Teddy, do you have any memories connected to this food at all? Or is
None. Nothing, unfortunately, besides you guys raving about it. That's it.
Oh,
So
it was
I know,
so
I wish
good.
I had more.
Stevie probably doesn't even remember it, but he remembers when we would make it.
Oh,
Mhm.
there's one tip when you use these ingredients to make your nachos. Of course, this does not go through the broiler. You wouldn't want to heat that. Put it on after. You can definitely broil the salsa. It tastes really good warm. But one of the things that Rod did was he would put under the plate, he would put a tortilla,
A corn
a
tortilla.
corn tortilla down in the middle, and then put the chips on top of it, and then put the toppings on. So all the junk that falls off the chips ends up in a corn tortilla, and we would roll it up.
He did.
And that's like the best piece of the that's like the artichoke heart. That's like the best nacho at the end, and then we would always share that.
Oh, that's cute.
That's it.
Good job, guys.
That's it, folks.
Thank you, everybody, for joining. If you found value tonight, please take a minute, like, comment, share this broadcast if you're watching on Facebook. If you are watching on YouTube, please take a minute and subscribe to our channel. Again, like, comment, share. We always send out the on-demand after.
Yep.
So you want to make sure to share our landing page right now. Our website is www.dfam.life. Share that with your friends. They can get the email with the recipes too. And we lost Teddy momentarily. That's it. Do you have anything else that you want to add before we're done? Oh, she's back. That's it. Oh, wait. There.
She's doing it herself. No, I'm done.
Okay.
Happy
I know. I just
Cinco de
wanted
Mayo,
to say, yeah. Good job, guys.
Yes.
Have a margarita for us, okay?
Viva Rodrigo. We love you. You're always in our hearts. Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Thanks,